But the moment food doesn't reach tables, that's when the country really melts down. So I'm like, the best service that I can provide right now is figure out a way to more efficiently make food reach tables, to make better food reach tables, to automate the food reaching tables, build a system that allows you to be agile about where your food's being sourced from, so food reaches tables. Like, so the money reaches the farmer's bank account, and the food reaches the child's table, and wherever we're shipping it, the food reaches tables. That is the first most important thing that I can think of doing for the next 7 years in this entire process. All the sensors and carbon and all this stuff, it's like, sure, it'll be what 2030 it happens. That's just a side benefit that's happening to this, DePIN and all this stuff. But in reality, I'm like, if we just make food reach tables, therein lies an infinite amount of value and less people die in this process. And of course, if you can, like, when you really think about it, like, what is wealth? What is wealth? Food is wealth. Period. Like, everywhere we go, the only reason we go there is the food. You're gonna have a house, yeah, but if there's no food in the house, you're not gonna stay in the house. If you don't have a house and you have all the food, doesn't matter much, does it? Sure, just don't be in Canada minus 30 degrees because there's no food there. But it's like, if the Balinese here have so much food. So my point is, food is wealth. Food is the hardest asset.
It's been definitely that through the entire history. Even when you read the book of the economic hitman, it's basically that's where they do the military coup in different countries just because of some natural resources. Most of it just because of foods and beans. Basically, that's it. That's why you have, I don't want to mention any names, but let's say some governments, they even sell it at a loss so that they will keep controlling it to some countries instead of them uh, growing it in their country so they can keep the dominant fact. So
Yeah.
definitely right. You're definitely correct. So what I gather from this is to gain or to take an advantage of this or to capitalize on this carbon footprint and all of this tokenization on world assets. It's still very new. It's maybe something for the next cycle. The blockchain is going to be Shia blockchain and basically search on AI and
not. Sorry to cut you off. Not is going to be. It's just, I've just heard word on the street is it's going to be one of them, right? So let's back up. You just dropped a lot of value. Let's really go through the nuances of it. Okay. The system doesn't just get activated overnight. There's layers to the system, right? That's why I was talking about the ISO 20022 banking system 4 years ago, because that is the banking system being automated. Okay, that's being implemented now. I was talking about blockchain 13 years ago, because blockchain, block, chain, is a critical part of this infrastructure. And so it's like you can. So what's next? DePIN, decentralized physical infrastructure networks. That's the physical manifestation of this system into the physical world. That's why we're at the forefront of DePIN today. Real world assets. 3 years ago, 4 years ago now, I was already in the real world asset space. That's the introduction of the real world into the blockchain, right? So there's steps to this process. So if you want to benefit, you don't have to jump into the carbon right away. It's pointless right now. Like, it's not going to make you money right now. I mean, it can, but it's not the point. The point is, it's like there are harvests to be taken in each season. There's fruit that is ripe this season. Take that harvest this season. The harvest of Bitcoin is ending.